We have with us Sudhir Menon, the CFO at Torrent Pharma, joining in the show right now. Sudhir, hi, good morning. Good to have you on the show. I'm just going through your numbers, and clearly the Germany market continues to be weak for you. It's been flat for the last 6 quarters. The reasons behind this flat performance, and more importantly, when do you see a meaningful recovery kick in?
No, absolutely. So I think last several quarters there have been two impacts for Germany. So one is Torrent specific, where we were implementing a new quality management system, which took a while, and then this whole disruption because of COVID came in, right? But this quarter specific, it's a quarter specific issue which came up. The first issue was there was a merger happening between two big customers in the month of August, which led to a realignment of inventory at the marketplace, and therefore the sale didn't happen. So there was a one-time impact which came in quarter two. The other was there was a surge in COVID cases at a third-party logistics provider, where because of which there was a delay in outbound deliveries. So I would say Germany, it's quarter-specific issues, and going forward, these issues won't be there, is what we believe.
Okay. So in the second quarter, the miss came in clearly led by higher inventory provisioning. Do you see that reversing anytime soon?
I didn't get your question. Can you be a little louder?
Sure. I wanted to understand about the high inventory provisioning that did take in the second quarter, and whether or not that's going to reverse anytime soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the generic businesses, the sales have been lower in quarter two. So both US and Germany both have degrown, right? So the inventory provisions have gone up for this quarter. So going forward, you will see these things reversing and getting added to the margins, I would say.
Talk to us about the India business and especially considering the field force expansion that is planned for FY23, the work that you've already done in terms of the restructuring. How is that going to pan out? What's the outlook going forward?
So can you be a little louder? I'm not able to hear clearly, actually.
Uh, Mr. Menon, I'm going to attempt to ask you that question again. I'm speaking about the field force expansion that is planned for FY23 and the plans for India. How is the India business looking? What is the outlook?
No, India is performing quite or extremely well, right? I mean, this quarter, against a market growth of 15%, we've recorded 19%, and most of our focused therapies, we've outperformed the market. So I think from a growth perspective, India is extremely doing well. We just spoke about expanding the field force because one of our objectives for India business was to achieve 10 lakh MR productivity, which this quarter we've achieved. But going forward, I mean, the expansion would be happening in a very gradual way over maybe 2 or 3 quarters. So we'll talk about it when we actually start doing it, maybe next quarter.
Mr. Menon, one of the issues that I think not just you, but several of your peers also face is the price pressure in the US market. Do you think that that erosion in prices has been going on for some time? Do you think that's going to hurt the US business?
No, it's just continuing, I would say. I mean, because last 2 quarters, we are seeing high single digit to double digit price erosion still continuing, which we believe is more supply driven rather than any structural changes which happened before. Uh, uh, I mean, normally the price increase in US has been around 3 to 5%, but what we are seeing now is high single digit, double digit. Maybe a few quarters down the line, it may come back to 3 to 5%.
Sure. Sudhir, I have a couple of questions for you, but most important of them all, when is it that you're expecting the Hage re-inspection?
Oh, yeah. So we've not received any guidance from US FDA with respect to the timelines, both Dahej and Indrad. But what we observe on the re-inspections which are already happening for the other companies is a sequence which is being followed. And hopefully, I mean, looking at that sequence, we feel that it should happen anytime now.
Okay, good luck with that. Okay. Also, just wanted to understand, are you on track to repay your debt because it's at a sizable 1,000 odd crore rupees as of fiscal 22? And what is the repayment schedule like?
Yeah. So H1 we've repaid around 490 crores. So this year the plan is to repay roughly between 900 to 1,000 crores, and I think we are on track for that.
Okay, Sudhir, good to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us. Good speaking with you as always. We're going to